So I have been really slacking on just vlogging my entire life, and I've just been doing my gym videos. I haven't really been doing talking much. My girlfriend let me borrow her Osmo Pocket 3, and then she misplaced it for a while. She didn't know where she put it, so I haven't been using it. So today we're gonna vlog a little bit of my life and what's going on in my life. Right now, I am currently on a cut. I have lost over 10 pounds. I've lost over 12 pounds in the past 2 months. I first started my cut at 230. Now I'm sitting at 219. And it's crazy to think that the only thing that's changed is my diet. Like, the workouts are the same. Okay, I'd honestly say a little bit of the cardio is a little bit different too. I've been doing a lot more cardio. I've been going Stairmasters. But that has been the biggest difference, is my diet. And I got a coach, and my coach has been giving me macros. I don't really work out with him. He just gives me macros and I follow them. It's a simple freaking plan. You just follow the plan. And with the past month that I've been working with him, I've lost nearly that full 10 pounds. When I was doing it by myself, I was only losing about 3 pounds in that first month. So the second month is where I really lost the weight. So I think I've lost about 7 to 8 pounds in a full month. And that is just by really just focusing on my diet and sticking to my diet. But anyways, so today what we got on the menu, today we are going to be moving my girlfriend's desk, as you can see right here. Oh, let's see. So this is her desk. It is in the living room. She's a real estate agent and she makes cold calls. So she gets a little nervous when people are around or we're in the house and stuff like that. So what we're doing is moving her desk into her room so she can have her little office and be away from us when she's making her cold calls. I told her I was gonna do it tomorrow, so I'm kind of surprising her with it today. So this is what it looks like in here, and then I'll move it into the room, and I don't think I'll show you the room or anything like that. Maybe just the desk where it's at. I already rearranged her room how we want it. Now all I gotta do is take all this stuff off and go put this in there. So let's get this going. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is take all the stuff off and put it to the side so I can get the desk moved. Yeah, man, life has been good. Life has been really, really, really good. Let's see, start over here, let's do this. Life has been really good for me. I have been, so for anybody that has actually seen my videos or watched any of my videos, I can't see, why is this so dark? Yeah, it's fine. Oh dang, that thing really followed me. That's crazy. But any of you guys that have been seeing my videos that I've been posting on YouTube, I was talking a little bit about how I was actually homeless and I was building my brand and doing the things that I gotta do and just doing everything out of living out of my car. And for 6 months, I was living out of my car. About 3 to 4 months of that was actually me living out of a broken down car. And long story short, I'm gonna keep it real short. I don't need to go into detail about it. I ended up reconnecting with my ex, and she moved me in. And so I've been living with her at her house for about 2 to 3 months now. And for me, it's the best thing that's ever happened. It's literally the best thing that's ever happened. I personally feel that like I was sitting in my car every night. I would sit in my car every night, and I would hate that I didn't have food. I hate that I didn't have a place to cook. I was so sad and upset and angry that I didn't have a place to cook. And I kept on telling myself, like, I want to personal train. I want to build this brand. I want to become better. I want to become the best version of myself. But I don't think I could do this in this car because I can't eat, and I can't eat properly. And so every time I would always tell myself, like, hey, it's okay. It's going to be fine. Once you get a place, once you get a place to cook, once you get stability, all that stuff, then we can focus on really like dialing it in on our diet and dialing it in on our pursuit of becoming better internally and externally, right? And so I stuck to my word. I'm sticking to my word. And I told myself, as soon as I get a place, as soon as I'm able to have a place to cook and store my food, and I'm gonna go all in on it. And so since that day that I have been here, I've eaten out maybe 2 or 3 times. And even the last time I ate out was last week, and it was pizza. But I'm also starting 75 hard. I'm on day 9, I think I'm on day 9 of 75 hard. So I can't have any cheat meals or anything like that. So it's freaking amazing to see that what I am doing with my body just from eating clean food and sticking to my word. That was the one thing that I really never did, was stick to my word. I'd always say I'm gonna do something and I never do it. So if you're looking to change your life, just stick to your word. Stick to the plans that you have. If you say you're going to do something, just go and fucking do it. Don't wait. Don't sit around. Don't do anything. No, just fucking get it done. Do it. And then that's it. There's nothing else. Like, you shouldn't wait around. You shouldn't sit around. You shouldn't wait for the perfect time. There's no fucking perfect time when it comes to doing anything. And if you would have told me that I would be getting back with my ex and I'd be living and my life would look like this, I would honestly tell you that you're fucking crazy. If you would have told me that in 3 months my life would look like this, I honestly would have told you that you're crazy, because I was still sleeping in my car. I was still only working 1 job. Now I have 2 jobs, which I don't even really like to say that I have 2 jobs because they're kind of both part-time. So technically I'm not even working like full-time at both of these jobs. So I technically say I only have a job, but I'm working for 2 different companies while I'm trying to build my brand and build myself up. And one thing for me is that I don't think you should be a personal trainer. I don't think you should be talking about health. I don't think you should be talking about bettering yourself if you're not actively bettering yourself every day. And I would talk about all these different things, but I wasn't doing what I was talking about. I would sit there and I would say I'm doing these things, or I'd give these people advice, but I wasn't taking that advice myself. And I feel like taking your own advice is necessary, because you may be giving other people advice, but you're the one that needs to hear it. You're the one that needs to take it. You're the one that needs to do something about it. And I wasn't doing anything about it. And my personal opinion, I don't think you should be a trainer if you're not abiding by your own. I don't think you should be a personal trainer if you're not listening to your own advice. If you're not sticking to your own meal plan, if you're not sticking to your own programming, if you're not sticking to your own thing, you should not be telling others to do the same. And so since I wanted to become a personal trainer and this, I was just like, I can't do any of that. I can't do any of that if I'm not living it on my own. So I decided that I wasn't gonna do anything about it. I wasn't gonna try to do anything about it. And I would just like leave it as it is until I can figure out my life. And as I sit here today, this is like the closest I've had to abs. This is the best I felt. I feel like I'm using food for fuel and not for taste. And to me, that is like the best thing ever. Like, I love the meals that I make. Every meal that I have is fucking amazing. Even though it's literally just potatoes, rice, and meat, either chicken, fish, or ground beef. Dude, I love it. It's amazing. And by the way, I'm still eating popcorn. I'm still eating chips. And I'm losing this weight. You know what I'm doing though? I'm actually eating just a portion. Just one serving size. I'm not eating a whole bag. I'm not overeating it. I'm not overindulging. I'm eating that specific thing. And yeah, so you can have all these things. You can eat chips. You can eat freaking popcorn. You can have snacks. If you control them, if you eat the right amount and you don't overindulge. All right, so enough of me yapping right now. I'm gonna move this desk. I'm not gonna record it because I don't want you guys seeing the house. I really don't care about that. So I'll be right back. All right, that's actually, so I already got it finished. I already put it in her room. The desk is moved. I got done with that a lot quicker than I thought I was. Yeah. This thing follow me everywhere I go. Holy crap. That's kind of creepy, but cool. All right. I'm hungry. I usually eat eggs for breakfast. But today we're gonna just eat what I have ready already. I don't feel like cooking right now. Well, number one, too, I gotta clean the pan to cook. So I don't wanna I'm being lazy right now on this end. So here we're gonna go. Oh, if you're looking to lose weight, dude, I need to put my hat on. I feel weird. My hair is a mess right now, so putting the hat on. If you guys are looking to lose weight, this is gonna be your best friend, a food scale. You gotta get a food scale if you wanna lose weight, if you wanna stay healthy, if you want to track everything that you're eating, you need a food scale. You can't just wing it. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this real quick. Woo! My coach just hit me up and said, you look way better. All right. Let's just do this. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like to just grab random amounts of rice. So this is what I normally would do before. I would just be like piling on a bunch of rice. Shit. So typically, this is what my rice would look like before. I would just throw it on there and eat whatever amount I could, right? That's 341, all right, 341 grams of rice. Let's see what it says on MyFitnessPal right here. If it ever loads. All right, so we're gonna do breakfast, we're gonna log, and we're gonna go hit, where's the rice? Cooked jasmine rice, 341 grams. That's 96 grams of carbs. And 341 grams of rice, that's 96 carbs. I don't know if you can see it or not, but 96 carbs. So just for instance, I'll show you, my coach just gave me my macros right now. Holy, you look way better this week, man. Thank you. Cool. So for this week, starting today, I have 240 grams of protein, 220 grams of carbs, 45 grams of fat. So it's 8:30 in the morning. If I had that 341 grams of rice right now, that is pretty close to half of my carbs for the entire day. So what I'm gonna do instead, because I have 76 grams of potatoes, I'm only gonna have 150 grams of this rice. 154. Okay, 150 grams of rice, completely different, looks completely different on the plate compared to the 340. So now let's do that on MyFitnessPal. 150 grams of cooked rice, 42 carbs, 0.4 fat, 4 grams of protein. I don't care about those numbers really. It's more for the carbs when it comes to rice. Dang, where you all jacked up, bro? This dude. So 42 grams of carbs for my first meal on just the rice alone. I'm gonna also do, where is it at? Cheese, no, not cheese, potato. So I have 76 grams of potatoes. That's 13 grams of carbs. And then what I'm gonna do is tear this. And then I think I have 4 ounces of chicken here, hopefully. 4 on the dot, baby, let's go. All right, so 4 ounces of chicken. And then 76 grams of potatoes. I know putting stuff in the microwave isn't the best, but we're putting it in the microwave. Minute 45. Okay, so let's do the maths on it, because it's all about numbers, bro. It's literally all about numbers. I haven't had chicken in a while, so let's see where it's at. Chicken breast, 4 ounces, 0 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fat, 34.3 grams of protein. So for this first meal, I'm having 56 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fat, and 40 grams of protein. That's pretty decent. Like I said, this isn't my typical meal for my breakfast. My typical breakfast meal is gonna be a cup of egg whites, 2 whole eggs, potatoes or rice, and then whatever meat I have, if I feeling like I wanna have meat. So this is not my typical breakfast. This is what I'm just having today because number one, I'm already freaking hungry and I want to just get food down right now because I'm not starving because I'm not starving, you know. There's actual kids starving out there and that's not me. But you can't not go without food. I mean, you can, but you can't. Should have put this in a thing. It's okay. Woo! I'm so excited. Dude, this is gonna be a good freaking week, dude. Oh! Why was that that piece of plate was just so hot. All right, this is the best and most important part of any freaking meal is the Cholula sauce. You gotta get the Cholula on there. No calories, no fat, sodium, no carbs. And for everybody saying, oh, you're having too much sodium, shut the fuck up. No, you're not. You can never have too much sodium. If the government tells you something, it's a lie. You shouldn't listen. Just kidding. I'm not gonna put that in there. But if they say it is bad for you, it is probably good. So sodium is where it's at. So I also, to stay lean, I've been having this. That's gonna be the thumbnail, hold on. Let's move this down a little bit. This is gonna be the thumbnail. Yeah, so I got the big stick of meat at Costco. And then something that's been helping me a lot too is tilapia. So I have almost 5 pounds of tilapia here. This will be gone in freaking forever, bro. I eat fish so quickly. I got our eggs. Oh, my girl, she's been making sourdough and she just learned how to make sourdough tortillas. So good. So freaking good. Okay, let's do this. Amen. Dude, showing up for yourself is half the battle. You know how easy it is for me to want, well, you know how easy it was for me to want to just go to like In-N-Out or any type of fast food place just to grab something to eat real quick? It was so easy for me to do that. Now I don't even think about that shit. I will say though, I have been thinking about sushi. All you can eat sushi, all you can eat sushi sounds fire. But we're sticking to the plan. It's so simple when you have everything laid out. Like next week, well, starting today, for 3 days, I'll be on 240 grams of protein, 220 carbs, 45 grams of fat. For 1 day, I'll be on 200 grams of protein, 300 carbs, that's the highest I've gone so far, and 40 grams of fat. And then day 5 through 7, 220 protein, 200 carbs, 50 fats. And as much as I love carbs, I fucking love fats, dude. I freaking love cheese, dude. But cheese is very fatty. And so, high carb days, I have lower fats, which you see is gonna be 40 grams of fat is the lowest. For me, that's kind of, it's good, but it sucks too, because I want to be able to have a lot of fat, because I want cheese. I want string cheese and cheddar cheese and feta cheese, all that type of stuff. But I got to pick my fats accordingly. I'm going to finish this meal and then I'm going to edit. It's 9 o'clock. I got to cook. I got to clean. I got to cook my fish. I got to cook the ground beef. No, I got to cook the fish. I got to freeze the ground beef and I got to cook the chicken. So I'm going to finish eating this, chill for a little bit, and then we'll go from there.